Welcome everyone to Cookin' on the Rim. My name is Quish. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody enjoyed the season finale of Football. That was certainly one of the all-time games. Is one of the games of all times. I always say that wrong. Still eating leftover wings. Yeah, my wife made sausage balls, which were quite tasty. It's like the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix, but like with sausage and cheddar cheese all mixed up together with it. It's quite delicious. Buddy of mine made what he likes to call heart attack crack, which is pretty mostly just like pork belly burnt ends that he had smoked, and they were like little tiny nuggets of pure fucking fat. It was delicious. Recipes in the Ox Food channel. I will take a look at that. That's right, Durburger. It certainly was one of the games of all time. Yeah, I always fuck that one up. Oh, I have a notification I gotta look up here. What's going on? All right, nothing that you guys need to worry about. Everything's all good. But you know, we still have a Rimworld game to play. Buffalo chicken dip. Yeah, buddy. Okay, what's going on here? Where did we leave off? People are a little beat up. Probably a little bit sad. Medical treatment needed. He's got gut worms. He's pretty close to getting over it, though. Lord Grimace getting it taken care of, though. That probably gets rid of him. Yep. Nice. Nice. Did we... we don't have a, strong figure desired. What's strong figure? The building, that's right. They want to have a worship room. Something I was thinking about doing for Rimworld is what if I went to one of those like permanently dark mushroom forests and just tamed like a whole bunch of mega voles and then brought them back and just have them like run through and dig up this entire area. What are we even making over here? This is going to be a hospital, I think. We talk to this guy. Yeah, it looks like we probably have. We need to build a multi-analyzer. That's like the next thing that we need so we can continue forward. Bunch of slate. And do we have hospital beds? Or do we just have regular beds? Currently working on hospital beds. Little Willie's gone back to having spooky times. Oh, courtesy flush incoming? Heck yeah. It's the Rimworld song. It's everybody's favorite. Okay, now what? Oh, hey. Hey, the courtesy flush. Welcome in. Just in time for... Oh, did you guys bring the toxic fallout with you? Did you guys stop at Wide Tom's Bean House before you got here? Paranormal Investigation Super Squad. That sounds cool. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, yeah, we are gonna be stuck indoors for a little while, I think. You know what we'll do? I think we'll have our guys stay inside for a little while. But we'll let Font Boy keep working. All right. Let's put ceiling fan in. Gonna need bookshelf. Or not a bookshelf, but just a regular shelf for a steel shelf is what we want there. And then we will put in, where are hospital beds? God, they take 5 components each. Holy crap. All right. Little friendship circle. Put medicine here. Water might be a little contaminated. And we've got some guys who have got the blood bugs. We're out of steel. We found any steel yet? Oh, that's right. There's some steel up here. Okay. Your turtle tank filter was leaking all over your floor. Hope your turtle's all right. Floors can be replaced. Turtles are more important. Oh boy, why are you not scheduled for mining? Oh, you're not. All right, well, we're just gonna have to accept the fact that people are gonna get a little bit of carcinoma. The shaman is still alive, although we've had to put him in jail a few times. Ah, good to hear. Good to hear. We have red mechanoids. Yeah. Do forever. Drop one floor. Drink on down. And let's make a little dumping zone. Just like right out here. And just mechanoid corpses. All right, we'll take all that out. Oh, you trying to make me spend money I don't want to spend? Oh, hey, a raid. A group of Unga Bungas. That's a lot of Unga Bungas. Oh boy, you were not supposed to be wearing cool stuff. That was for... yeah. Yeah, you can wear the hand-me-down armor. All right, they're beginning their assault. None of them survived. Perfect. And we can... Please don't buy 30,000 boom rats. That would make me the sad. Oh, Grimos, you stepped in the fire. I mean, you're mostly immune to fire, but somehow that still pissed you off. Your poor beans. Your poor beans. Still need gold. There's no gold to be had. What we could do is build a comms console. We're out of components for that. What we can do is cancel. Man, where do we even put a comms console at this point? Running out of space. We could put it in a room we're not using. Then we can put a trade beacon in this room. All right, now we still need to find components. What about... Yeah, we are nowhere near anyone we can trade with. Take some of that. Some of that. Some art on this one. An engraving on this weapon betrays Ashura 86 being knocked unconscious with cold efficiency. Ashura 86 looks destroyed. The image somehow expresses both hope and hardship. And usually for this kind of work, the lower part of the image is dominated by 6 rhinos. Hey, a Masterwork steel hospital bed. Nice. We're gonna need to put in. Oh, got some dementia. It's developed dementia due to toxic buildup. Well then. Oh, a toxic spewer. Huh. Swamp Boy has gone insane. All right, well, the toxic fallout is effectively gone. However, comma, this thing. And yeah, I don't know how to deal with that at all. Yeah, a caravan would probably trigger this, wouldn't it? So it's like right in the area where they would have to trigger it. I could do the thing where I build walls around the turrets so they can't see. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have artillery. Also, all of my colonists are constantly going insane. I don't think it has a shield. All right, once Ashura has stopped losing his mind, we will attempt to deal with this. And that may or may not be the end of the colony. We'll see how it goes. Radu, don't start. Don't you start. Look at all of my turrets that I have. Look at all of these turrets. I have the most impenetrable fortress in the history of impenetrable fortresses. It is literally a moat made of total magma. Oh, a psychic drone to go along with it. Oh man. I would totally listen to that band, Night Owl. I would totally listen to that band. Oh, beautiful Aurora. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, we don't have any EMP weapons. All right, Ashura is no longer insane. Where is his weapon? It's right there. And Font Boy, this is going to be one of those times where we allow you to carry weapons. Like this, stick with a blade on the end of it. All right, guys. We're gonna do a little bit of this. Lord Grimos is got this great bow, which does 21 damage, versus probably the bolt action rifle, which does less. All right, so it's probably gonna be Lord Grimos. Oh, Lord Grimos. It's an excellent time for that. And Lord Troa just went on a daze. So, yeah. Yeah. Daniel's here, though. Oh, man, Daniel's a fucking crack shot. Daniel, get over here. You're gonna save the day. Don't walk like on the fucking lava, you dummy. All right, Ashura has died. Daniel is on fire. He is now dead. Oh, wait. Oh, of course. The solar flare that is preventing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, Lord Grimace is back up. Punch that. In fact, go grab the steel axe. There you go. There we go. Just punch that forever. There you go. Durburger, I mean, everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about here. Oh, Lord Grimos is down. He has an infection in his foot. Probably from where he stepped in the fire. Troa has died. I like how they're just attacking my like, for some reason hydroponics are like the most offensive thing to mechanoids. A vulture has self-tamed. Cool. Did they just leave? Like, where did they go? Daniel has died. Like, they just came in and destroyed all of my hydroponics and then said, okay, that's all that we were upset about. I mean, Lord Grimos is not going to die from his bleeding. He might die from this infected foot. All right, Font Boy has died. Well, I mean, I would give him medicine, except for he's incapable of tending himself right now because he's lying unconscious, and everyone else is dead. No, the turrets didn't shoot the mecha because just as the combat started, we had a solar flare, which we're affected by for some reason, but the mechanoids are not. That sounds like a conspiracy to me. But we have a vulture. And a rat. and there's Lord Gramos. Died of starvation, of all things. All right. Well, for some reason, it hasn't given me the notification that the game is over. So let's take stock as to how this playthrough went. In concept, this is really, really cool. And we did prove that building a base on a lava lake is very difficult to attack. We pretty mostly survived every raid where they actually had to attack us. Here is the problem. In order to actually build the base, it costs a metric fuckload of steel. Like, you have to have so much steel just to make this much of a base. Like, we went through all of our stone, all of our steel, like, and we have just the necessities. Like, we have the absolute necessities, and that's it. Like, we have enough bedrooms for our colony. We had nutrient paste. We had a dining room. Like, this is like my efficiency, like, kitchen setup. We had power in the form of poop. We did have eventually the lava generator, which was pretty cool. But we're just like fighting for like any amount of space. And we got to the point where our like, I wonder what our wealth is. Like, let's take a look at our wealth. What do we want? History? Yeah, history. Yeah, we were at like at one point, like pretty close to 90,000. Which isn't too bad, honestly. But, you know, like, we get hit with some sort of external threat where we have to actually go out and fight it. And, you know, our guys are wearing like full plate and carrying axes, you know, because that's the best that we could get. So yeah, I think that this was a fun experiment, but ultimately the end of the colony. All right. It was a rad fort. It was definitely a rad fort. It just did not, it was not practical. It was not practical. Blood Bowl? Ooh. I've been living, breathing, and farting Blood Bowl for the past couple of months. I'm actually currently working on a Nurgle Blood Bowl team that I've been painting. I have the last miniature. I've been painting up a rot spawn for it, but I've got everything else. Although I do need to put numbers on everything. But yeah, last weekend, or actually I guess the weekend before last, I ran my first Blood Bowl tournament, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna be doing our spring league at our local shop, probably here in April, which everyone's pretty psyched for. All right, we're gonna do a new colony, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and do Grav Ship, because I have a ship design in my head that I've been testing around that I think is gonna work out pretty good. So we're gonna try this out. Blackjack sounds good. Nurgle cheerleaders. I have little Nurglings as like little fans. Let's see. We'll do no ideology this time. All right, let's find some spacefaring colonists. We've got an assembler, decent construction, crafting. Also good with animals. She does not like men. She wants to have robot parts. She's a jogger. She does not do smart or artistic things. She's not bad. We got Harvey, who's a mafia boss. Not gonna use him. This is a young little guy. Young little gal, rather. Who only really does mining. Name a game. We'll get you guys going here. Danny is pretty good. Good at fighting, good at construction, can do some mining and some animals. This person has lots of old man problems. Yeah, Danny's okay. Put Danny on the list. I can use this guy. Let's do a little bit of randomization here. Chili. Chili's a good name. Good at research, good at social. Can do cooking, can help with construction and crafting. Yeah, this guy's fine. Body purist, likes to eat, good memory. Yeah, Chili. You're on the list. We need somebody plants, probably, and medicine. Come on, anybody who's good at plants. Anybody. Okay. Person's good at a lot of things. Or a nudist. There we go. Ewing the inventor. Plants, crafting, undergrounder. All right, so this will give us construction, mining, animals. This will give us research, social, cooking. Can help with construction and crafting. And this person is pretty mostly just plants and crafting. Nobody is great at medicine. We have 2 people with 2. You work with the chili? All right, let's go ahead and get that that old wheel of names going. Get some people's names on here. All right, Lord Troa needs back on. Type. Troa. Things have skipped around on me. Sure, I needs back on. Sturburger, are you not on the list? Yeah, you're on the list, Sturburger. You're good. Fredo has redeemed a water break, which I appreciate. Orc Slayers. I want to say you're on the list. Yeah, you're on the list, bud. You guys are all good. All right. This is not the worst crew. Not the worst crew. Right. All right, and go. Get everything in. Durburger and Orc Slayers were both already on the list. Thank you, Night Owl. All right. Now we can get off this platform. Kind of landmarks we got here. Got some lava. A plateau. I've made that joke a lot. I'm not going to make it again. Got an infested settlement. Abandoned colony that's in the pollution. All right, so nothing that we want to mess around with. We are going to land probably someplace. Weird. Okay. Someplace without caves, please. Thank you. No caves. Whee! All right, we need steel and components. Let's look around for piles of steel. Some right there. Some right there. Have as far as grow. That's probably fine. We could grow here and just kind of walk it over. Yeah, we'll confirm. All right. Get a little bit of setup done. First things first, we are going to need the Wheel of Names because, of course, these colonists can't just have normal names. They gotta have weird-ass names. So Danny is construction, mining, and animals. Let's find out who they are. All praise the wheel. Oh, it's not making noise. Orc Slayers, welcome back. All right, then we have Chili. Sizzle Lizard. Chili Row. This is going to be our ship's cook, as well as our researcher. Yeah, it did the applause, but it's not doing the music. Interesting. Ooh. 7 Blue 7, beating out UNC Samurai by a literal hair. 7 Blue 7. Ewing gonna be our gardener. Oh, Shura making a return. Making a return. All right. Then the wheel can go back to the void. All right. Then I think it was Orc Slayer and 7 Blue are going to be doing doctoring for now. And we'll leave. Actually, we'll just make sure everybody's carrying a couple just in case. All right. Step 1, we got to get some food in the ground. All right, rice is in the ground. Step 2, let's lay out our blueprint. Now, if I remember correctly, we have 400 grav light panels to start with. I'm gonna do a plan. I want to say 22 by 22. Yeah, it's 400 exactly. Let's put it down here. And then we need to find the center. Oh, that's an even number. We don't want to do that. Let's do 21 by 21. That's what we... 21 by 21. Like that. Okay. I promise this will make sense. We are going to build from the center of the grab engine. So from the center of the grab engine, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I got that right. And it's 4 to this side, 2, 2. That. Go. There we go. And then that should give us a circular base to start with. Go. Now I can move this template. So there is a mod that lets you build from the center of a point, but I don't have it installed, and I don't know exactly how far out to go, and every time I try to do it, I always screw it up. So this is the easiest way I've found to actually build this circle. That's right, we're building a flying saucer. And of course, we have to give this grab ship a name. There's only one name appropriate for this colony. And we'll put some sleeping spaces on the floor for now. And we should probably arm ourselves. Orc Slayer is primary melee, so we'll give you the breach axe. 7 is not good at fighting at all. Neither is Ashura. I kind of picked a bunch of guys that are bad at fighting, huh? Okay. We'll figure it out. Got some flamingos. Or peacocks, rather. All right, we're actually going to have you primary mining. Because we're going to need to start digging this up if we're going to get it all put together in one trip. No, thank you. And we'll also chop down all of the trees in the area. Is there an ancient danger on this map? That's a question. Don't see one. This would be an interesting map to build a colony on. Oh, need recreation variety. I am the absolute worst. I am the absolute worst. I also need an easy spot for pooping. Unfortunately, Delta T, we ended the way a lot of colonies ended. Some robots landed nearby that would have ended the colony if we didn't do something about them. And then we tried to do something about them and they ended us anyway. Correct. We did not have mortars. All right. We now have a poop stone and we have a pooping hole. The shit was quite displeased. Even though they like mining, they are not particularly fast at it. True, some demon engines probably would have helped us. All right, who is social? 7. Talk to them, please. They have a medicine we'll buy. They have a charge rifle, geez. They have a plasteel torture crown. Not gonna ask where that came from. I think I'm just gonna buy the medicine. They have left us a gift of a wooden war mask. Construction's flying through pretty quick, though. The worst kind, Delta T, the absolute worst kind. Baseliners. But don't worry, we'll get some alien diversity in the colony here before too long. The Shamblers, for example. You have an exceptionally needy kitten. I understand that. Yeah, Delta, that sounds reasonably familiar. Reasonably familiar. There's something over here. Travelers requesting charity. They want 4 medicine. They were attacked probably by these things. Who are you? You're an okay doctor. Jesus, is this going to be the end of the second colony for the day? Can I not rescue them? She's pregnant. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Yeah, that was the colonists looking for aid. The Shamblers ate their child. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. And 7 has gone catatonic. Oh, it's literally the first encounter. Okay. Well, 2 colonies in one day is not my record, but yeah, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Just, Rimworld being Rimworld. Try to do something nice for somebody. All right. This colonist actually isn't bad. Negative traits aren't too bad. Gourmand and psychopath. Good at research, good at medical, can help with mining. Yeah, Roman's fine. Got a handy woman named Chaz. Construction, crafting. Sickly kind of sucks. But that's not bad. We would just need somebody with like plants and mining. Social. Chaz can do social. We have a deep space miner. Construction, mining, animals. Doesn't do social. I think I'd rather have Callum than Chaz. Although I do like the big bonus to crafting. This is gonna be construction mining. They're both minor passions though. Still need somebody who can do plants. I'm not a big fan of having a pyromaniac on a ship, but this colonist is otherwise pretty good. Construction, mining, plants, shooting. Trigger happy and good shooting. All right, so this gives us medical, intellectual, helps with mining. This gives us plants, helps with construction and mining, good defender. This gives us construction, mining, animals. We only have one person that can do social at that point then. We don't really have anybody who's good at crafting. I guess they would be the best at crafting. We could do Chaz. Chaz could do social and crafting. And then we could just rely on these two to do our mining while they do the construction. That's not too bad. All right. And it's an all-lady colony. All ladies. Try that again. Yeah, hopefully our pyromaniac doesn't cause too much of a problem. Oh, shoot. We got one of these things. Okay, who's our best melee person? This will occasionally happen. I don't remember if I've had 3 colonies implode in one stream. That might be a record. Oh, we have a random sun lamp. I guess somebody started with that. All right. Ooh, we do not have a lot of space here. This is actually kind of a weird map. Yeah, we don't want to do desert. Okay, where do we have Grobles? Down here is probably fine. Yeah, we got three piles of steel and some components. We have Aloe Moon something or other raiding with a party of 3. What's up? Here is probably fine. All right. Let's start by building a grow zone here. 8x8's probably fine. We'll do some rice. Let's get our priority straight. All right, let's get everybody set up what we're doing here. So Roman is gonna be doing mining for now. Chapel is gonna be doing plants, but also construction and mining. Aloe Moon Flower, I'm assuming that's how you say that. Thank you for following us. Appreciate you hanging out. I wasn't sure if they were Aloe, as in Aloe of the Black Pants Legion. We do have somebody in the Legion named Aloe. I don't recognize the username. I literally was just doing the thing. Yeah, they're focusing on plants. We want to make sure that they're on mining and construction as well. And then Chaz is going to be doing construction. All right. Quick save. Let's do a little bit of a work schedule. Manage apparel. All right. And then, of course, the most important thing is we need names. And once again, we're going to rely on the wheel of names here. Still no music. Music has disappeared. Basara. Basara 549. Let's see if we can I think they might have deleted the sound I was using. All right, let's find out what that sounds like. Okay. Chapel. Oh, Orc Slayer has redeemed name and game again. Shura has redeemed name and game again. Go. All right. Does it have sound? Ooh. Little Willie. Welcome back to the colony. And Chaz here. Let's try some other music. What else we got? Silent film score. Winter holiday music. Some rock music. I do like rock. Let's try that. All right, Chaz. Thunderclap Sasquatch. Thunderclap Sass. That's as much as we can fit on there. Super Circus might have been what you had. Let's take a look at that. All right, let's just do a spin to see what it sounds like. That is new, but I kind of like that. And of course, we're going to land on Ether. All right. The wheel is changing. The more things change, the more things stay the same, right? Okay. Let's do save. And we've got grow zone. We need to do a mining chore. Before we start working on that, we need to do a well, along with a latrine, a tub, as well as a horseshoe's pen. All right. It's the most illegal move in sports entertainment. Oh, the surprise roll up. The old schoolboy pin. I remember the match with Steve Austin and Owen Hart, when Owen Hart tried to tombstone pile drive him and he goofed it up, and he ended up nearly like paralyzing Steve Austin. And you know, that was back in the day when you didn't stop a match just because a man was dead. You just kept on going. You figured out a way. And even though Steve Austin had no feeling below his neck at that point, he was able to schoolboy pin Owen Hart to get the win. Wrestling is a funny thing. Oh, I forgot to put sleeping spots. Yeah, Fuzzy, we're gonna do a This is definitely the first time we've done the grab shift today. There's definitely definitely not anything unusual happening here. All right, we have got that. So let's go ahead and get the substructure here. That's the center. There we go. Hey, what's up, Doc? What is up, Doc, as the funny of bugs would say? What do I think about the Gravship Vanex mod? I don't know that one. All right, so we've gone with the Indestructible several times here. Does anybody have any suggestions for our Gravship's name? The SS Frisbee? The Gator? The SS Unsinkable? You know, it is a bit of a Frisbee. It is a bit of a Frisbee. The Real Housewives? That's definitely the name of the colony. The SS No Regrets. USS Xanax. School pizza. A lot of options here. You know what? I like the Real Housewives. Real Housewives of Rimworld, because we're an all-lady colony. Okay. It's a good one, Durburger. What's up, Doc? Man, it's like I keep saying it, and I'm not trying to. Do I remember pizza day at school? Yeah, of course. We had like the flat square pizzas with the little like little squares of pepperoni on them. You made rectangle pizza? Hell yeah. Look, that's the thing about pizza. It doesn't matter if it's good pizza or bad pizza. It's still pizza. Tastes like middle school. Oh, you know what, Fredo? I want to say that I've seen that episode of his. Actually, I'm starting to get hungry now. I ate dinner before the stream today, but now I'm hungry again. You have that effect on people. I was saying earlier, for Super Bowl yesterday, we had a little Super Bowl party. My wife made sausage balls, and it was basically just like the box, like Red Lobster cheddar bay biscuit mix with sausage and actual cheese, like just shredded cheddar, and then like baked in the oven. They're quite tasty. I ate like a dozen of them for dinner tonight. You know, I didn't have any wings. Didn't have any wings. She came home mad because they were swamped and behind. Yeah, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Super Bowl is the busiest night of the year for anybody that sells pizza or wings. Yeah, my wife made me some sausage balls. I remember, like, I delivered pizzas for a long time, and yeah, Super Bowl is an insane time when you work in pizza delivery. Yeah. I didn't have any wings yesterday. Like I say, a buddy of mine is a bit of a meat wizard, and he tends to do like smoking on smoked meats, and he did what he calls heart attack crack, which was just literally like chunks of smoked pork belly. They are so delicious. I ate like half a pig's worth. Yeah, the grocery store was selling chicken wing platters, like uncooked chicken wing platters. And I briefly considered buying some and just making buffalo wings at home. Oh man, there's a bar that I used to go to before I moved that did blackened honey mustard wings that were so freaking good. Like basically just like fried wings like you normally would, then like tossed in honey mustard and then set over like a grill with an open flame, and like it just gets like just the outside of the mustard like charred. So good. So unbelievably good. Okay, well, we had a sparrow attack because I forgot to arm my colonists. Basara is gonna do melee. Little Willie is 100% a shooter, so we'll give him the pistol. And Thunderclap is not good at fighting, so we'll give you the gun with the most automatic fire. Thunderclap is going to start insulting people, which is how you get into a death spiral. Let's make sure self-tend is on. And just to give everybody a heads up, we are getting kind of close to the end of the stream today. Probably another, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes. And unfortunately, I don't think that we have anybody else streaming after me tonight. The Warlax, I believe, was supposed to, but we have not heard from him just yet. So we might have the Warlax coming up next. But if not, you know, I can set out like some keys or something you can jingle for entertainment. All right, they're going to destroy a thruster. Fortunately, those are cheap to replace. All right, and we will... Boxed lobster, huh? These components out. It was cooked and then frozen? Ew. Group of wasters. Okay. This guy looks like he could be a little dangerous. All right. Unfortunately, we cannot have a waster in the crew, because I'm not going to deal with keeping drugs on hand for him. The only thing I get at Aldi's is their nuts. I do like the nuts at Aldi's. Got him. And since I haven't heard from the Warlocks, I'm gonna run all the way to the hour. We'll go for another like 5 minutes or so. It's okay if he's not. I know that he had some trouble getting set up to stream last week. He is online though. All right. The ship has begun to take shape. There's now a roof. We'll put this here, and we're going to put a bench here for research. You're gonna have that. Have cooling in here. Do wooden doors. We'll put beds here. That. That. And we'll put beds here. And one side will be for colonists, and the other side will be for like prisoners or hospital or what have you. Warlocks is getting set up. Awesome. Okay. Well, that being the case, I'll go ahead and save here. And with that, I think we'll call it a night. Just as a friendly reminder that my name is Quish, and I stream Rimworld every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back next Monday with some more Cooking on the Rim. Coming up next is the Warlocks. Stick around for him. I'm going to leave you with a word from our sponsor, and we'll see you next time.
Shadow Legends! Raid Shadow Legends is a tactical fantasy RPG action strategy game with over 7 billion downloads worldwide! In Raid Shadow Legends, you have access to over millions of fun and unique characters such as Orc, Bugbear, Gun, or Elf. She's very pretty, look how pretty she is. If you like now, you can download our WBPL 76 exclusive character, the Skeleton King. He break your hands. You can use special promo code LIGMA to receive 42,069 rupees. You can spend them on cool cosmetic items such as skins. Like the kind that your characters wear and make different outfits, not like a big pile of skin, that would be gross. And also, flaming swords. It's on fire. Find out what over 7 billion totally real people who have downloaded this game are talking about and download the app today. Now back to the stream.